What's going on, lads? It's Billy the Kid here, and today I'm bringing you another Battlefield 3 gameplay commentary. Now today's commentary is going to deal about hacking, as myself and a few others, including my good friend Scanner Barkley, who also did a video on hacking, so I'll leave a link in the description so you can go watch his video as well. Many of us have experienced over the past 2 weeks a recent spike in hackers and people using damage mods, aimbots, and all this sort of nonsense, and this video right here is a perfect example of this recent spike in hacking. Now what you're about to see coming up is someone obviously using a damage mod. Now this person was using an 870 shotgun with buckshot, not slugs, buckshot, and notice how far away he is right here. And it only took him 2 rounds to put me down from that distance with buckshot. It just doesn't happen like that. Once again, you see how far away he is. You can see the blood at the top of the screen. That's where he got his first shot off. Now if you rewind the clip, you'll see it went down to 9%. In other words, he took 91% of my health from that distance with buckshot. So this was, I think, the second match we were playing in this server, and he was still there using the damage mod. And at first it was kind of interesting when we were calling him out, because it was pretty obvious to everybody he was using the damage mod. And he tried to pass it off as saying, no, I was very close to you when I killed you. And of course he got defensive when everybody was accusing him, and he said, I'm not using a damage mod, I'm not using a hack, when he was. It's pretty clear he is. And you'll see at the very end of this video, when I was shadow of a doubt, he was using a damage mod. And Scanner brought up a pretty good point in his commentary. This also has me quite worried, not only for Battlefield 3 and the future of this game, because it is a really still good game. You know, excuse me. Many people have grown tired of it and moved on to new games like PlanetSide 2 and Crysis and other video games as well. But I still play it, and many others still do, and they don't want to see a massive spike in hacks or a massive spike in people using damage mods. And it was very interesting in this particular match, as the first match, after going something like 134 kills to 7, he mysteriously disappeared, and 5 minutes later he came back and asked in the chat, did anybody else disconnect? Now at this point everybody knew he was a hacker, but his question to everybody, did everybody else disconnect, was kind of humorous, because I think to me he was trying to pass off like, oh, he got disconnected, he didn't get just kicked by Punkbuster. To me, this could be some type of new damage mod that Punkbuster doesn't detect for quite some time, because he was playing for we were playing like 10-15 minutes, and he was killing everybody, and then he mysteriously disappeared, and he came back. So perhaps Punkbuster just didn't detect this new damage mod for quite some time, and it's delayed or something like that. But like I said, this has me a little bit worried, not only for Battlefield 3, because like I said, it's still a great game, I still enjoy the game playing it. Also has me worried about Battlefield 4, and the last thing anybody wants to do when they get their hands on BF4 and they boot it up for the first game of multiplayer is to be dealing with hackers. And I'm sure within the first week or first 2 weeks we're going to see a good few hackers using possible damage mods or aimbots or any other hacks, wall hacks, whatever you want to call them. So like I said, I hope Punkbuster, EA and DICE get their act together and do their best to try and deal with these kind of clowns. And it's not going to be very good for EA or DICE to have one of their greatest games be ruined by hackers. So lads, that is pretty much all I want to talk about hackers. Like I said, I'll leave this lad's battle log as a link in the description below. You can go ahead and report this fucker, because yeah, it's pretty clear in this shot right here he is using a damage mod. Yeah. And of course, people who use such mods in the first place, they use them because of one thing: they're shit at the game and they don't have skill. And as you can see, I got my own little piece of revenge back at him. Anyway lads, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, leave a like, leave your feedback down below on what you think of the subject at hand. Thanks again for watching lads, this is Billy the Kid, and I'll see you again.
spaghetti.